Hello, this is me, busy dreaming mom, Monica, and this is my daughter, Kendall. Say hi, Kendall Bean.
Hi.
And she wanted to be with me while I film this tutorial. I have not filmed anything for you guys in a few years, couple years that you've seen, and actually just a couple months. I lost my camera cord, so I thought, and then I did a deep clean, found it, then couldn't find my camera. So the reintroduction, re-hello, regroup vlog that I did for you guys is not here yet. So just decided to do this on my phone, so I apologize if there's anything that's not I apologize for anything that's not good looking as far as the lighting goes. I don't have all that. Anyway, so I did this look the other day playing around. My inspiration was from Crispy. You can find her on YouTube or Instagram, and she does an amazing cut crease, and I just kind of wanted to practice it. And as I did, one of my friends on Facebook saw my finished look, and they asked if I would do a tutorial. So I was like, sure. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I already have my browsies done. And the next thing that I'm gonna do is actually start with...
Can you put makeup on me?
No, I'm the model. Because I'm the grown-up and mommy does these looks on grown-ups, okay? So anyways, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put on some highlights under my brows. And I'm using this old compact I got. It's one of my favorites. It's from Almay. And there used to be a nice, beautiful light pink on the bottom, but obviously it got used up or it fell out, one of the two. So I actually keep these two shades because I still use them a lot. So what I'm doing here, I'm actually make some faces when I do my makeup. So I'm a mom of 3, gonna be 4. I am pregs right now. And the way that I found time to do this is I fed my kids, did my eyebrows while they ate, got everything set up. Then I cleaned up after them, got the 2 boys watching Haunted Hathaways. Go Disney Channel. And some things I can't talk and do at the same time. And then my girl wanted to come in here with me, so here we are. Here she is, blah, blah, blah. Some people use concealer for this, but you can use anything that lightens. Concealer is supposed to lighten an area. Lighten / brighten. I know Bobbi Brown says that corrector is supposed to, I think it's brighten and concealer is supposed to lighten, one of those two. But I think concealer can do both depending on what shade you have. But hey, she's the expert. So I apologize. I have extremely harsh lighting in here. So you can't really tell what I'm doing. Or can you? So what I've been doing is this technique where I'm just working my way down. My eye, what I used to do all the time when I was trying to learn how to blend, was I'd always start with the lid and then the crease and then the top. And that works, but sometimes it would just start looking all jumbled up and gross, and I didn't like it. So I decided to follow Crispy's model. And she starts at the top and then works her way down, and then works her way down to the crease, and then works her way down to the lid, then takes care of the under eye and stuff. And I don't have on any makeup on my face. That way if you make an accident or it looks bad, you can wipe it off. And if you already have a full face on, you better not make any mistakes, or else you're just going to look like a mess. So anyways, I've got that done. Now what I'm going to do is work on my, just under my brow bone / upper crease. I'm using my Sephora palette. And in this palette, I have a lot of different shades. And this one's a brown shade. Let me see if I can get you to see it. So this is my palette. And the brown shade that I'm using is this one right here. Just going to start patting that up here. my crease area. I always double team and do one step to the other as soon as I finish with one eye. I've noticed that my eyes have two different shapes. So this one always fills in differently or feels different than this one. This one I can get near perfect. This one's always giving me some issues. You might be thinking, well, I thought we were doing like blues or purples. I might not have told you what we were doing. We're doing blues and purples. So what the heck is the brown for? You'll see it's going to be this shade. It kind of helps set the stage for the super dark. No, honey, I don't need my glasses. I got my contacts on. Thank you. And that one little dip or swipe I did with my brush and the color is more than enough to go over here.
I wish you could play with me and put makeup.
I know, honey. She loves makeup and she just wants me to do her face every time I do mine. Because she's 3 years old, I'm holding off on that. Which I'm sure you can understand. Sometimes I give her a swipe of blush or a quick brow draw on if I'm doing my brows at the time. And I'm not against using fingers as tools at all to smudge or lift or soften or anything. Okay, so now that that's done, the next thing I'm going to do is grab, and I'm terrible at showing you guys what I'm doing. I used this fluffy brush to do that. And then I'm now going to use this brush, which I actually have no idea what this is for, but I've been using it for my crease. And it's been going okay for me. Oh, before I use this, see, this is why it's good for me to practice. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. And I'm actually using this Wet n Wild deep blue eyeliner. I actually don't like it, but I used it yesterday and it turned out really good. The reason I don't like it, I apologize, I misplaced my sharpener. The reason I don't like it is because it's just pretty cheaply made. So it just doesn't glide on like nicely and creamily, and that's frustrating when I'm trying to do a good job, you know? I start usually like kind of around the middle area so I can build. I got a baby in here doing something. And I'm drawing this edge straight up. Bless you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Making my little angle.
You call me an angel.
Now I'm going to do the other side.
You hear like pop, pop.
I know. Here's the second one. And then what I'm going to do is use that as a guide because I'm pretty sure I look like a drag queen right now almost. I'm going to use it as a guide. And I'll show you how it's going to go. Now I'm going to get into my blues and perps and stuff like that. And the first thing that I'm going to do, I don't even know if this is a blue or a purple. Let me show it to you. This one right here, third from the bottom. It's like a super dark blue or something like that. But I'm going to use that. I'm going to start here at the tip of where my liner was. And just carefully bring it over, and it's going to take a little bit. I'm going to build it up. notice I didn't use any eye primer or anything like that.
I
I think it's great and all, but seeing as it's like 8 o'clock at night, I just didn't put any on. And I also, it's not 8 o'clock, it's more like 7 or something. Honestly, you can use foundation. I've seen people use concealer. You can kind of use what you have and go off of that. I do have eye primer from Elf. This is why this Fallout. What? Please stop. Why we don't want to do our face first. Although, of course, you can always clean that up later. It's just easier to start with a undone-ish face. I don't mind showing you guys my bare face. So as you can see, I'm just kind of getting that navy pigment in there. I'm taking my time because sometimes these things take time. Get good blending in there. He stays home with me all day, so by about this time I send him to go hang out with his older brother or sister, but she's in here. I'll bring it up so it can fade from the color I have on here. And I can get my blending brush back out and do that a lot better than I can with this brush, but I'm just gonna go ahead and make those two colors a little bit more seamless together. Now this is a look I would do for like a more, you know, like for an occasion. I don't wear makeup like this every day. Sometimes I just think it's fun to play around in, but if I was really going somewhere like a party or an event or something, then this is the kind of look I would do because it's more intense and more dramatic. Okay, and then it's time to top off with my purple. I'm going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. palette. And I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to top it with this to make it a little bit more shimmery. So this. I call this little shade down effect, like top, middle, crease, bottom, like color by number, because that's kind of what it is. Like you figure out the little areas that you're going to color a different color, and then you just fill it in accordingly. You get on your liner that you used as a guide, obviously you can redo it. It's not that deep. Unless you don't have a lot of time, which usually is a busy dreaming mom. I don't unless it's nap time or my child is obsessed with playing with something at the time. My 5-year-old goes to school and my 3-year-old usually occupies herself pretty well or comes and sits in here with me if I choose to do this. And my baby, I had to fight him off of my vanity area because he dumps all my jewelry out and it gets by the toilet, and I just think that's gross. But for a little light effect, I'm gonna go ahead and blend this just right in the middle. What's ever left, I'll just take it up a little bit. looking in like 3 different places right now. That works. Just a little more. Now, I still have a long way to go with the whole blending thing, but I would like to say that this type of thing is really helping me practice. Okay. Everybody has a different way of doing stuff. Some people wait till the very end to put their liner on. You know, do top and bottom at the same time. I've seen people put mascara on first. To me, that's like icing on the cake to finish. Alright. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and remove some of the makeup that fell below my... just fell out of place. And this is a way you can clean up too. Any fallout from here. I like that little angle. I think it's cute. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take that flat brush that I used at the beginning, past color, I'll wipe it off, that I did the highlight with. And I'm going to get a light color. It's pretty much a white, like geisha white. Pat that in my tear duct. Now, I've gone to makeup school, Glamour magazine school for a long time now. And I still got a long way to go, but I can say that I'm getting better. I like white liner on the bottom. I'm going to open my eyes up. Again, this is not the best white pencil in the world. I think I'm going to try a Wix, a NYX pencil the next time. I told you I can't talk and do everything at the same time. My best friend says that when she puts on black liner, her dad says it looks like she pours milk in her eye. And I think about that every time. Do I have enough milk in my eye? And then what I'm going to do is chase it right underneath. I outline it like a shadow with the other color, and this is the same blue I used on top. It's time to do a little under eye shadow because this is a dramatic look. Purple here. On top of the pencil, just a blue pencil. Leave that white pencil alone. Carry it most of the way out. Repeat. And then I have another color here that I think is really pretty. I just randomly want to use. It's the sparkly champagne color, we'll call it. Gonna take a little bit of that, finish it out. create more fallout. Is all this necessary? No. You could just do what you did on the top, put a little liner on the bottom, and let it go for a more clean look. But as long as we're here, might as well play. Okay. I gotta get rid of some of that fallout as well. Alright. And my mascara. I love this mascara. It's Voluminous False Fiber Lashes. It looks really good. Oh, I usually like to curl my lashes before I put liner on because I just had this pet peeve about liner color getting on my eyelash curler. But I'll get over it. This is why I love this. This brush is freaking amazing. And the formula is really good too. The only thing is a lot goes on there, and when you're trying to wash it off at night, it can be annoying. You'll probably have to wash it again the next day. Look how pretty it is. I love it. Thank God I've had enough practice with mascara where I don't stab myself in the eye anymore. Please don't jinx yourself. Anybody else make funny faces when they do their lower lashes? I do. Help stretch my face. Oh, and again, the reason I chased the white liner is so that I didn't look like a mannequin or ventriloquist doll. And it just gives it a little bit of stability. Otherwise, it's just like, does look like milk in your eye. But that's just what I do. Okay, this is the finished look. I'm actually going to go ahead and do the rest of my face and do concealer, and you can see how I do that if you watch the next video. Thank you. Good to be back. Good to see you. See you soon.